The London branch of Chidi's Suya Hut quickly became a hotspot. Customers were intrigued by the bold flavors and unique spices that made suya such a beloved delicacy in Nigeria. Chidi ensured the restaurant stayed true to its roots, with authentic ingredients flown in directly from Lagos and a vibrant decor inspired by Nigerian culture. Reviews poured in, praising the food and atmosphere. "A taste of Lagos right here in London," one headline read. Chidi couldn't help but smile as he read the positive feedback. But with success came new challenges. The logistics of managing an international branch while still overseeing operations in Lagos stretched Chidi thin. He often found himself shuttling back and forth between the two cities, relying heavily on Connaught to keep the Lagos branches running smoothly. While the London branch thrived, Chidi struggled to balance the demands of his growing empire. Ada, who had also traveled to London to support the launch, noticed Chidi's weariness. "You don't have to do everything yourself," she reminded him. "You've built a team for a reason. Trust them." Chidi nodded, knowing she was right. As much as he wanted to control every detail, he realized that delegating responsibility was essential if he wanted to sustain his success. He began empowering his managers, ensuring they were equipped to make decisions without him. Despite the initial success in London, Chidi soon faced an unexpected challenge, adapting suya to the local palate without losing its authenticity. While many customers loved the spice and intensity of the dish, others found it too bold. A review on social media caught Chidi's attention: "Great food, but a bit too spicy for me. Could use a milder option." Chidi wrestled with the feedback. On one hand, he didn't want to compromise the authenticity of his food. On the other, he understood the importance of catering to a diverse audience. After much deliberation, he decided to introduce a few milder options alongside the traditional suya, ensuring that everyone could enjoy the experience. To maintain authenticity, he created a Suya Journey menu, allowing customers to choose their spice level while learning about the cultural significance of each dish. The idea was a hit, and it helped bridge the gap between tradition and accessibility. The challenge taught Chidi an important lesson: staying true to his roots didn't mean being inflexible. Adapting to new environments could coexist with preserving his cultural identity. While Chidi was busy navigating the challenges of international expansion, Ada's dream was also coming to life. Her boutique, Ada's Touch, officially launched in Lagos, featuring an exquisite collection of Nigerian designs that celebrated the country's rich fashion heritage. The launch event was a glamorous affair, attended by local celebrities, influencers, and fashion enthusiasts. Chidi was by her side, beaming with pride as he watched Ada shine. "You've created something amazing," he told her, holding her hand. "I always knew you would." Ada's boutique was an instant hit, with customers praising her eye for detail and her commitment to showcasing local talent. Her success brought her a sense of fulfillment, and she felt grateful for Chidi's support throughout the journey. Though their paths were different, Ada and Chidi found themselves more connected than ever. They shared a bond forged by ambition, hard work, and a mutual respect for each other's dreams. One evening, as Chidi and Ada strolled through London's vibrant streets, Chidi stopped in front of a quaint cafe. The air was crisp, and the lights of the city twinkled around them. "Ada," Chidi began, his voice steady but filled with emotion. "We've been through so much together, building businesses, chasing dreams, overcoming challenges. I can't imagine doing any of this without you." Ada's heart raced as Chidi dropped to one knee, pulling out a small box. Inside was a simple yet elegant ring, one that reflected their journey together, modest but full of meaning. "Will you marry me?" Chidi asked, his eyes searching hers. Ada's hands flew to her mouth as tears welled in her eyes. "Yes," she exclaimed, her voice filled with joy. 1,000 times yes." Their embrace was met with applause from passers-by who had witnessed the proposal. In that moment, surrounded by the city lights, Chidi and Ada felt a profound sense of gratitude for the love they had found in each other, a love that had grown stronger through every trial and triumph. After the wedding, Chidi and Ada settled into married life, though it was far from traditional. Both were deeply invested in their businesses, but they made a pact to support each other's dreams while also carving out time for their relationship. Chidi's international expansion was progressing steadily. The London branch was thriving, and he was already scouting potential locations in New York and Dubai. Ada, on the other hand, had opened a second branch of Ada's Touch in Abuja, showcasing even more talented Nigerian designers. Despite their packed schedules, they made time for weekly date nights, whether it was a quiet dinner at home or an impromptu trip to the beach. No matter how busy we get, we have to remember why we started this journey, Ada often reminded Chidi. He agreed wholeheartedly, cherishing this moment of connection amidst their hectic lives. Their relationship became a partnership in every sense of the word. They often brainstormed ideas for each other's businesses, combining Chidi's entrepreneurial strategies with Ada's creative vision. Together, they were building not just businesses, but a legacy that reflected their shared values of resilience, love, and community. Just as everything seemed to be going smoothly, Chidi faced an unexpected challenge. A new suya chain called Niger Flavors had opened in Lagos and was rapidly gaining popularity. Unlike Chidi's Suya Hut, this chain focused on aggressive marketing tactics and heavily discounted prices, drawing in large crowds. Chidi felt the pressure almost immediately. Sales at his Lagos branches began to dip, and his customers were starting to compare his brand to the newcomer. What if they're offering something we can't compete with? He wondered aloud during a meeting with Connor. Connor, ever the voice of reason, shook his head. Chidi, people come to Chidi's Suya Hut because it's authentic, because they know it's made with love. We don't need to fight them on price. We need to remind our customers why they chose us in the first place. Chidi decided to double down on quality and customer experience. He launched a Taste the Tradition campaign, emphasizing the cultural heritage and authenticity of his brand. He also introduced loyalty programs to reward his longtime customers. The campaign resonated with the community, and while Niger Flavors continued to grow, Chidi's Suya Hut retained its loyal customer base. Chidi learned that staying true to his values was the best way to weather competition. With their businesses thriving, Chidi and Ada felt it was time to give back to the community that had supported them. They launched a joint initiative called Dream Builders, aimed at empowering young entrepreneurs in Lagos. The program provided mentorship, funding, and resources to ambitious individuals with innovative ideas. We know what it's like to start with nothing, Chidi said during the launch event. This is our way of paying it forward. One of the first recipients of their support was a young woman named Funmi, who dreamed of starting a catering business. With funding and guidance from Dream Builders, she was able to launch her company, which quickly gained recognition for its unique fusion of traditional Nigerian and modern cuisine. Watching Funmi succeed brought immense satisfaction to Chidi and Ada. It reminded them of their own humble beginnings and the importance of lifting others as they climbed. Chidi's dream of taking Chidi's Suya Hut global was becoming a reality. The New York branch opened to much fanfare, attracting food critics and celebrities alike. The best suya I've ever had, one review raved. Chidi made frequent trips to oversee the international branches, ensuring they stayed true to the brand's values. At the same time, he worked on training local staff to manage operations, gradually reducing his need to be physically present at every location. Ada also began exploring international opportunities for her boutique. She collaborated with designers in London and Paris, showcasing Nigerian fashion on a global stage. Together, she and Chidi were becoming ambassadors of Nigerian culture, sharing its richness with the world. Amid their professional successes, Chidi and Ada's personal lives took a joyful turn. They discovered they were expecting their first child. The news filled them with excitement and a renewed sense of purpose. As Ada's due date approached, Chidi made a conscious effort to scale back his travels, wanting to be present for this new chapter of their lives. "Our child is going to grow up seeing what hard work and love can achieve," he said one evening as they decorated the nursery together. The birth of their daughter, Amora, was a moment of pure joy. Holding her in his arms, Chidi felt a profound sense of gratitude for the life they had built. "She's our greatest achievement," Ada whispered, tears in her eyes. Parenthood brought its own set of challenges, but Chidi and Ada tackled them with the same determination they applied to their businesses. They learned to balance late-night feedings with boardroom meetings, finding support in each other and their families. Amora quickly became the center of their world, and they found creative ways to include her in their lives. Chidi often brought her to the suya shop, where the staff doted on her, and Ada designed a special line of children's clothing inspired by her daughter. Though life was busier than ever, they found fulfillment in the chaos. Parenthood deepened their bond, reminding them of the importance of building a strong foundation for their family. By the time Amora turned 3, Chidi's Suya Hut had grown into a global empire, with branches in major cities around the world. Chidi's story became an inspiration to aspiring entrepreneurs everywhere, a testament to the power of perseverance and vision. Despite his success, Chidi remained humble. He continued to visit the original shop in Lagos, greeting customers and reminiscing about the early days. "This is where it all started," he often told Amora, who loved listening to stories about her father's journey. Ada's boutique also flourished, and her designs gained international acclaim. Together, she and Chidi proved that it was possible to dream big and achieve even bigger. Years later, Chidi and Ada stood on the rooftop of their Lagos home, watching the sunset with Amora and their younger son, Toby. The city buzzed with life below, a reminder of where their journey had begun. "We've come a long way," Ada said, leaning against Chidi. "But it's not just about what we've built, it's about the lives we've touched along the way." Chidi nodded, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. "Our story is proof that with love, determination, and a little suya, anything is possible." As they laughed and held their children close, Chidi and Ada knew their legacy was more than just businesses. It was a story of resilience, love, and the power of believing in one's dreams. They had built a life they could be proud of, and their journey was far from over.